Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari
Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari
Jayo Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari
Gopi Jana Vallabha
Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari
Gopi Jana Vallabha
Yasodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana
Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana
Yasodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana
Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana
Yamunatira Manachari
Yamunatira
Yamunatira Manachari
Yamunatira Manachari
Jayo Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari
Jayo Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Krishna 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 Hare Rama Rama Rama
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama Rama Rama
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada.
Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada.
Prabhupada, 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 Jai Prabhupada.
Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada.
Jai Gaura Pramanande.
Hari Bol.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Mudiraye. Nasta Prayesu Abhadresu Nityam Bhagavatam Sevaya. Bhagavate Uttama Sloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naistikhe. Before reciting the Srimad Bhagavatam, which is very meant of conquest, one should offer respectful obeisances unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead Narayana, unto Nara Narayana Rishi, the supermost human being, unto Mother Saraswati, the goddess of learning, and unto Srila Vyasadeva, the author. By regular attendance in classes on Srimad Bhagavatam, by rendering of service unto the pure devotees of the Lord, all that is troublesome to the heart is completely destroyed, and loving service unto the Personality of Godhead, whose praise with transcendental song is established as an irrevocable fact. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 3, Chapter 20, Text 18. Chapter entitled Conversation between Maitreya and Vidura. Sasarja Chayaya Vidyam Pancha Parvanam Agratha Tamisram Mandatamisram Tamo Moho Mahatama. Sasarja Chayaya Vidyam Pancha Parvanam Agratha Tamisram Andatamisram Tamo Moho Mahatama. Sasarja Chayaya Vidyam Pancham Parvanam Agrata Tamisram Mandatamisram Tamo Moho Mahatama. Sasarja
Sasarja
created,
created
Chayaya
Chayaya
with the shadow,
with the shadow.
Avidyam
Avidyam
ignorance,
ignorance.
Pancha Parvanam
Panchaparvana
5 varieties,
five varieties.
Agrata
Agrata
first of all,
first of all.
Tamisram
Tamishram
Tamisra,
Tamishra
Andatamisram
Andatamishram
Andatamisra,
Andatamishra
Tama
Tama
Tamas,
Tamas
Moha
Moha
Moha,
Moha
Mahatama
Mahatama
Mahatamas,
Mahatamas
O Mahamoha.
O Mahamoha.
Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Translation. First of all, Brahma created from his shadow the coverings of ignorance of the conditioned souls. They are 5 in number and are called Tamisra, Andatamisra, Tamas, Moha, Mahamoha. Purport. The conditioned souls or living entities who come to the material world to enjoy sense gratification are covered in the beginning by 5 different conditions. The first condition is covering of tamisra or anger. Constitutionally, each and every living entity has minute independence. It is misuse of that minute independence for the conditioned soul to think that he can also enjoy like the Supreme Lord, or to think, why shall I not be a free enjoyer like the Supreme Lord? This forgetfulness of his constitutional position is due to anger or envy. The living entities, being eternally a part and parcel, servitor of the Supreme Lord, can never by constitution be an equal enjoyer with the Lord. When he forgets this, however, and tries to be one with him, his condition is called tamisra. Even in the field of spiritual realization, this tamisra mentality of the living entities are hard to overcome. In trying to get out of this entanglement of material life, there are many who want to be one with the Supreme. Even in their transcendental activities, this lower grade mentality of tamisra continue. Under tamisra involves considering death to be the ultimate end. The atheists generally think that the body is the self and that everything is therefore ended with the end of the body. Thus they want to enjoy material life as far as possible during the existence of the body. Their theory is, as long as you live, you should live prosperously. Never mind whether you commit all kinds of so-called sins. You must eat sumptuously, beg, borrow and steal, and if you think that by stealing and borrowing you are being entangled in sinful activities for which you will have to be paid, then just forget that misconception, because after death everything is finished. No one is responsible for anything he does during his life. This atheistic conception of life is killing human civilization, for it is without knowledge of the continuation of eternal life. This under tamisra, ignorance is due to tamas. The condition of not knowing anything about the spirit soul is called tamas. This material world is also generally called tamas because 99% of its living entities are ignorant of their identity as soul. Almost everyone is thinking that he is this body. He has no information of the spirit soul. Guided by this misconception, one always thinks, this is my body, and anything in relationship with this body is mine. For such misguided living entities, sex life is the background of material existence. Actually, the conditioned souls in ignorance in this world are simply guided by sex life, and as soon as they get the opportunity for sex life, they become attached to so-called home, motherland, children, wealth and opulence. As this attachment increases moha, or the illusion of the bodily concept of life also increases. Thus the idea that I am this body and everything belongs to this body is mine also increases. And as the whole world is put into moha, sectarian societies, families and nationalities are created and they fight with one another. Maha moha means to be mad after material enjoyment. Especially in this age of Kali, everyone is overwhelmed by the madness to accumulate paraphernalia for material enjoyment. These definitions are very nicely given in the Vishnu Purana, wherein it is said, Tamo viveko moha shat antakarana vibhrama mahamohastu vigheyo gramya bhoga sukhansitsana maranami andatamisram tamisram krodha uchyate avidya pancha parvaisa pradhurbhuta mahatmanaha. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chaksurhanmalitam Eno Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Padamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vande Am Shri Gurun Shri Yutapada Kamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavam Cha Shri Rupam Sangrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvidam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Saidam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Visakanvitam Shah He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dena Bandho Jagatpate Gopisa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostate Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhano Sudhe Devi Pranamami Aripriye Vanchakalpatrubhyasya Kripa Sindhubhya Evecha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavibhyo Namo Namaha Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Do you want warm water?
Yeah,
Warm water is better.
Sa sarja chayaya vidyam pancha parvanam avrata tamisram mandatamisram tamo moha mahatama. First of all, Brahma created from his shadow the coverings of ignorance of the conditioned souls. They are 5 in number and are called Tamisra, Andatamisra, Tamas, Moha and Mahamoha. So here in this verse, Canto 3, Chapter 20, Text 18, is very beautifully explains how the living entities in this world has been put into conditional life. The human being in this world, they are conditioned to different subject matter. This conditional life has been put first by Lord Brahma himself. Just like you are living in this country and you got a freedom to move around in the country. But the moment when we are put into the prison house of this country, we feel very unhappy and we wanted to get out of the prison house. But somebody who had been living in the prison house for a long time, and after some time they get used to it with the prison house, and some people like to stay in prison house for rest of their life, thinking that they may be getting some free food there and life is a bit more easier there, no need to go out to work and to look for money and other things. Somewhere there they have become a bit settled down in the prison house. And after they come out to the material existence again from the prison house and they enjoy their freedom again in this country, and again they do something wrong, they may have to go to prison house. It's not something very difficult for them. They are used to it with the prison house. So in this way, when Brahma has created all of us, And why He has created? Because we wanted to live separately, enjoy our life separately from the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna. It's not we were not happy with Krishna in his spiritual abode. We were very nicely treated in Krishna's abode. We were very peaceful and we were very happy with Krishna in his abode. But at the same time, we also have got minute independence with us, that we can think little bit extra, we want to think. And we thought maybe it will be better for us to try to enjoy away from Krishna's house. Just like sometimes we see the children, they are very comfortably living with the parent, but sometimes they want freedom from the parent, and they wanted to go out, rent an apartment, and they wanted to stay and enjoy their freedom. And when they go to their own place and they see some difficulties are there, they have to cook for themselves, they have to wash their clothes by themselves, they need to find money by themselves. And that moment they think a little bit about their parents. It was a little bit easier in my own house. But because of the minute independence, we wanted to stay a little bit away from the parents so that we can enjoy our freedom and independence. So in this way, when we wanted to be away from Krishna, Krishna has created this material world for us, and He has created all the elements, and then the first creation He did with His Lord Brahma, who's like the secondary creator, who's going to assemble all the ingredients been brought out by Lord Krishna Himself. So now when Lord Brahma assembled, put all together, like somebody manufacturing a car, the parts are coming from Japan, and the parts are coming from Japan. Here the workers here, they put all the parts together, then give it to you as a good car. Similarly, Krishna has already created all the elements for creation. Now He created Brahma, then Brahma is the engineer. He puts all these parts together and create all of us. And when after created, then He has to send us to this material world. But the material world is a little bit, difficult place. That you have to struggle for your survival in the material world. And it's like a prison house. You don't have a total freedom in the material world. You wanted to be born in this world, but you have no option which mother's womb you should choose. You have no option to choose which mother, which father, where you want to be born. You are pushed into the womb of a mother of any kind according to your previous life karma. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 3, Chapter 31, Text 1. The same canto here, Kapiladev has explained to his mother, Karma Daiva Netrena Jantu Deho Papataye Sriya Pravista Udharam Pumsareta Kanasriya. According to one's previous life karma, people been pushed into a different wombs of a mother, and without any of their option, they have to be born in particular family of father and mother. Some of us born black, some of us born white, some people born brown, and some people they're born dog, some are born as cat. There are 8,400,000 species of life. Jalaja, Navalakshani, Stavara, Lakshavimsati, Kirmayo, Rudra, Sanketa, Pakshinam, Dasa, Lakshanam, Trimsa, Lakshani, Pasua, Chatu, Lakshani, Manusa. There are 8,400,000 species of life. Out of that, 900,000 species are living in the water, and 1.1 million. There are 2 million different plants and trees in this world. There are 1.1 million species insects and reptiles. There are 1 million living entities. There are birds, are there different kinds of birds. There are 3 million four-legged animals and 400,000 species of human beings. So in this way, we've been put into a different wombs of mother and father without any option to choose which mother we like, according to our previous life karma. Now, when Brahma wants to send us here like a prison house, your mindset must be ready to go into the prison house. Otherwise, your life becomes very miserable in the prison house. So for that reason, Krishna and Brahma understand, for you to live in this world, you must be little bit stupid. If you are intelligent, you cannot live in this world because you are able to see different kinds of problems are there in this world. Especially you have to take birth and you have to grow old, you have to become diseased, and one day you have to die. So there are problems are here. So Krishna wants to put a 5 condition into us so that we can sort of happily live in this world. So that is the first ignorance. 5 kinds of ignorance Krishna put is mentioned here. That sasarja chayaya vidyam paras pavananam agrata tamisram anda tamisram tama moha mahatama. That the one kind of condition is that tamisram. Tamisram means enviousness. Because we were envious of Krishna because he's enjoying all the time, and we have to serve Krishna, we were envious. We thought, I want to become the master. Why I want to serve Krishna? Let everybody serve me. So we thought like that, and we were envious of Krishna. That is the first condition being put into us in the material world. Everybody envious each other. Prabhupada says there are 2 kinds of envious beings in this world. One is snake, another one is human being. 2 kinds of envious beings in the world. One is snake, another one is human being. He said the human beings are more dangerous than the snake. True or not? He said the snake, you can chant some mantra, you can tame the snake, you can bring them down the snake, by chanting some mantra. But the human being are more dangerous than the snake. Why? Because the human being has got a developed consciousness. The human being has gone to the school, they've gone to the college, they've gone to the university, so their brain is more developed, and they can manipulate things more better than the snake. The simple, stupid snake has not gone to any university, so he doesn't know how to manipulate. But human being has gone to the university, so they know how to manipulate better. So in this way, because of the developed consciousness, Prabhupada says, the human beings are more dangerous than animals. So unnecessarily we become envious of another person in this world. For no reason we don't like to see each other. For no reason. You walk by and they don't want to see you because they think they're more better. For no reason people are fighting among each other. It is simply because they are envious. Like I say, I've been mentioning, when a karmi is somebody who is without the knowledge of the Atma, without the knowledge of the soul, when they see somebody more better than them, they want to finish them off. Why Ukraine and Russia fighting? Because Russia wants to finish off Ukraine, and Ukraine wants to finish off Russia. And who instigated? That the American, they think that I want to become a superpower. And now the China coming in to help Russia because they don't like America. Now Pakistan is want to come in because they don't like India. In this way, somewhere or other, due to the enviousness, people are fighting among each other. In this way, that Brahma put this anger inside us, so that anger becomes like envious. So that's the first condition, and we've been put into the condition to come to the world, so that we can live among all other stupid people around you. If you are the only intelligent people, everybody else is stupid, you don't like to live in the world. You want to go somewhere where people are more clever, more calm, more peaceful, more better. We don't want to be among the stupid people around, true or not? If people taking a gun and going around want to shoot everybody, are we want to stay in that place? We wanted to get out from there. If you're put into Afghanistan, and you're finished. Even the own father raped their own daughter, in the so-called country. So in this way, when we come to the world, the first ignorance is that enviousness. Yeah, said Tamistram. 5 kinds of ignorance we are put in to come to the world. So number 1 is a Tamistram, that enviousness. Number 2, under Tamistram means that you think that this is the only one life we're going to live. There's no more life after this. So you enjoy the maximum. You do what you want to do. You want to Prabhupada said, steal, beg, borrow or steal. You don't have anything, go and beg them, please give, And you try to borrow, they don't give, and you steal. And here he says that don't worry about punishment because there's no next life here, so why you worry? So this is the only life you're going to live. Do the maximum whatever you want to do. Eat, sleep, marry and enjoy your life. So that second condition, ignorant we've been put to come to this world is that Tamistram, under Tamistram. The Tamistram, first one is enviousness, and second one is that this is the only life we're going to live, there's no more rebirth in the world. And the third one is that Tamas, that we don't even understand there's a spirit soul, there's a actual, of us, the spirit soul is living inside your body. This is the true identity of yourself. Like Krishna says in the Gita, chapter 7:4, text chapter 7:5, Bhumyapo nalarvayo kammano buddhirevacha ahankare itiyame bina prakriti astera. Apareyam itaswanyam prakritim vidime param jiva bhutta mahabhavo ya yedam dharyate jagat. This material body is made by 5 elements, gross elements. Earth, water, fire, air, ether. That's it. This body is made by these 5 elements. The same 5 elements also, this table is made by the same elements of this body. This cloth is made by the 5 elements. The seat, everything you see, everything is made by only 5 elements. That 5 elements are remaining out there. There is the earth, water, fire, ether. The same 5 elements also within your own body. So when we die, the elements in the body, 5 elements in the body, they merges into the earth in this body merges into the earth out there, and the water in the body merges into the water outside there, and the fire merges into the fire, then the air and the ether, fires merge together. So in this way, this material body is made with 5 gross elements and 3 subtle elements, mind, ego and intelligence. When we die, the soul from the body been carried by mind, intelligence and ego into a next destination. And when we are coming back again to this world, your same mind comes back here. Your same intelligence comes back here. Your same false ego comes back. The soul been carried back again into the material world. So now this is the tamas, that we don't even know that we are the spirit soul. We are part and parcel of Krishna. There's the third ignorance been put. Number 4, we are living in a great illusion. Moha means illusion. We are thinking we are the body, nothing else. I'm Indian, I'm American, I'm German, I am white, I am black, I am cat, I am the car. But he is not the car. The car is different. He calls it my car. That means you and the car. You call it my body. That means you and the body. You don't call I body. You don't call I apartment. You call it my apartment. That means two. The apartment and you. Then the moment he said, my car, that means you and the car. My body, you and the body. So who's that you? That is what people are been misunderstood. They think that I am the body. This is the fourth ignorant we've been put. And the fifth one is the moha, that we are thinking that only mission, only goal of our life is that just enjoy life. Sense gratification, nothing else. They do not know what is the mission, why we have come to this world. Like I've come from Malaysia. It's not I simply come here. I come here for certain mission. Like to see the Prabhupada temples around Germany. I was in Switzerland for more than a month. Went to visit the temple of Prabhupada and be in the temple and visited different centers and devotees around. So I came there for some mission, and from there I've come to Germany because I wanted to see Prabhupada's temple in Germany. I've not come to see the country because country is the same everywhere. All the buildings are there and people are the same. They're envious and they also stupid. They don't even know what they are moving around, They don't understand anything. So similar way now, she has come from India because it's not simply she come here. She got a mission coming here. Now you have come from your own local environment. You come here today to the temple because you come for some reason. Similarly, from the abode of Krishna we have come here because we wanted to separately enjoy our life. And somewhere or other, while we are living here, we understood that there is no way you can separately enjoy your life. Day by day, life become more complicated. Day by day, there are more problems are coming in the world. There are many, many universities. There are many, many churches. There are many, many temples and mosques. But there are also many, many problems are coming. Day by day, the problem is going more bigger and bigger. It's not going less. So in this way, that people do not know the mission. There was a husband and wife. They went to the market to buy vegetable. And also one guru and his disciple also went to the market to buy vegetables. So the guru and disciple buying the vegetable, and beside them the husband and wife buying the vegetable. And they were talking, suddenly their talk become argument. And the man got very angry with the wife. He raised his hand and he slapped his wife in front of the guru and the disciple. And then he turned back, he saw the guru is watching that he slapped his wife. And then he says, Guruji, I'm very sorry. In front of you I have to slap my wife. But Guruji, I must tell you the reason. He said, my wife is a very useless lady. If I talk little bit, she will talk back. And talk back, she makes me angry. And I become angry, I slap the lady. Is it wrong, Swamiji? Swamiji said, you are right, you can go. So he left ready. And the wife standing there, she said, Swamiji, it's no good, you only listen from one side of the story. You also must listen to me. My husband, he is a stupid fellow, he is a drunkard fellow, he is a lazy fellow. A man means he must do his duty, he must take care of the wife, he must take care of the children, he must take care of the family. Man means he should be a man, but this guy is a drunkard, lazy fellow. He said clean the room, but clean the house, but you don't even have money to buy the broom. He said cook nicely, you don't even have money to buy, cooking stuff. If I tell him something, why not you go and get a job, do something proper, he get angry. And when I try to advise him, he become angry, and I have to raise my voice because how to run a family with this kind of lazy fellow. So when I talk, he slaps me. Is it right? I speak, Swamiji. Is it wrong? Swamiji says, you are right, you can go. So the husband, he said, right, you can go. The wife, he said, you are right, you can go. Now the disciple standing, he became a little bit confused. Because for the husband, he said right. For the wife, he said right. So he told the Guruji, I'm very confused now. What is that? No, to the man, you said he is right, can go. To the wife, you say you are right, he can go. So I'm confused, I don't know who's right, who's wrong. And the Guruji said, you are right. Buy the vegetable. And the disciple becomes Swamiji, I'm more confused. Why? Because to everybody you say right. I don't know who's right, who's wrong. So then the Guruji asked the disciple, where we have come today? The disciple said, we came to the market. Why we come to the market? To buy vegetables. So we come to the market to buy vegetable and go. We have not come to counsel husband and wife here. There is another place to do. So we must know what is our mission in our life. Somewhere or other we've been put into the situation of conditional life. The 5 conditions that Tamistram, under Tamistram, Tamas, Moha, Mahamoha. That we've been put into a conditional life of enviousness and thinking this is the only life we're going to live, and thinking without not understanding that we are the spirit soul, and thinking that I'm the body, and thinking this life is meant for sense gratification. We do not know that what is our mission of our life. Now we are in the 5 conditional life. The mission of life is to cleanse this condition. Like your house is dirty, you've been put into a dirty house. So you're meant to clean the house. So now in the chapter 5, text 11, Krishna explained to Arjuna, Kayena manasa buddhaya kevaler indriyarapi yoginam karma kurvanti sangam tyatvatma suddhaye. My dear Arjuna, the only purpose of a devotee's life, human life, is that they must purify their mind, purify their speech, and purify their body. Because the karma, the reaction of this world coming from only these 3. The way you're thinking, that brings in a good or bad karma. The way you're talking brings in good or bad karma. The way you are applying your body. If you are thinking wrongly or thinking bad about all the time of other people, that brings in a bad karma. When you are talking, you tell lies, you disrespect through your talks, you hurt other people through your talk, that brings in a bad karma. With your body, you are punching, killing, kicking and everything, other people, that brings in a bad karma. For the bad karma you do with your mind, next life you're born as a human being. For the bad karma you do with your mouth, next life you're born as a cats and dogs and animals. And for the bad karma you do with your body, kicking and punching and all kinds of violence, next life you're born as a plant and trees. So Krishna says, only reason you come to the world because you have got this condition, five problem, you've been put into 5 problem. Then to go back into your normal natural life, with Krishna, that only is that Kayena manasa buddhaya. Kevaler indriya rapi. Yoginam karma kurvanti sangam tyatvatma suddhaya. In the chapter 5:11, suddhaya means purify your mind, your speech and your body. Yukta karma palam tyaktva santim apnoti naistikam ayukta kama karena pale sabda nibhadite. How to do it? In the chapter 5, text 12, Krishna says, by engaging yourself in this devotional service, you become free from this conditional life. But if you don't engage in this service, do for your own sense gratification, he says, pale sabda nibhadite. You become more conditioned, more stupid in the material world. And Krishna says, Sarva karma ani manasa sannyasasti sukham vasi Navadware Pure Devi Naiva Kurvana Karyan. In the chapter 5, text 13, Krishna says that now you control your senses, your nature, now apply everything within your mind. You don't need to give up everything. You don't need to give up your house. No. You don't need to give up your family. You don't need to give up your work. You don't need to give up your wealth. Mentally you renounce everything. You know, mentally you don't become attached to anything in the world. You enjoy your money. You know, you enjoy your family, children, friends, everything. But within your mind you must be detached. And Krishna says, how you do? He said, Brahmani adaya karmani sangam tekva karotya lipyate nasa papena patma patrame bambasa. In the chapter 5, text 18, Krishna says that by working with great detachment, by surrendering the result of your work towards Krishna, he says you become detached to the world, just like the lotus flower lives in the water, but they do not touch the water. So you live in the Germany world, but don't think Germany belongs to you. Before you were born, the Germany was already there. When we die, the Germany will be there, only we won't be here. In between, we came from somewhere. There is no reason to claim that this is my land, this is my country, this is mine, and mine, because we did not created anything in this world. The very Panchabhuta, the very 5 elements, it's been already there before we were born. So in this way, Krishna says, just like the lotus flower lives in the water, they do not touch the water. Similar way, by working and surrendering the result of your work to Krishna. That means when you work, you got money, you buy a very nice house for Krishna. You live in the house, you give one room for Krishna. And you buy a car, you come, take your car, drive, come to the temple. Don't drive the car to the pub and nightclub and everywhere else except the temple. That creates more karma for you. And you want to eat, nice food, there are plenty of, vegetarian foods available. Then you go and buy vegetable, you cook nice vegetarian food for Krishna. Sometimes people are wrongly thinking, oh, I don't kill the animal, so I just eat only. I'm nothing to do with anything here. It's not like that. According to Krishna consciousness, Krishna says 8 people get the same punishment. A person who order to kill the animal, a person who's helping to kill the animal, a person who's selling the animal, a person who's buying the animal, a person who's transporting the animal, a person who's cooking the animal, a person who's serving the animal, a person who's eating the animal meat. Everybody gets the same punishment in the world. So you don't say that, I don't kill anything, I'm nothing to do with this, I'm just going to eat and come only. But your contribution are there because you're buying and somebody selling and somebody selling, somebody cutting. Somebody cutting because somebody ordered to cut. In this way everybody gets it. Like you smoke a drug and police come and catch you. They say, where you get this drug from? I get it from my friend. A friend also get, where you get it from? I got it from this place. Everybody get into the trouble. So the problem is that we should live a very peaceful life, very happy life. And Krishna consciousness is very, very easy. You don't need to physically give up everything. Mentally you give up. Nothing is big. Krishna created everything for your enjoyment, for you to be happy. Only the problem is that we think that, is meant for me only. I am the master of everything as a way. Boy, you come to my country, get out from here. So these are the problem, but here Prabhupada very beautifully explains in the Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 3, Chapter 20, Text 18. So by Prabhupada's mercy, we have got this great opportunity to get little bit knowledge in our life, so that we don't need to live like an idiot out there. No reason why you become upset with people. No reason why you look angry with people, no reason why you want to fight with the people, want to beat the people, want to kill the people, for no reason. You are in the same prison house. Maybe you are in the first class prison, they are in the third class prison, but it's the same, you are in the same inside the prison house. The aeroplane flying, you may be sitting in the first class, VIP seat, business class, and somebody is sitting in the economic class. When the aeroplane, disaster, first class, VIP class, everybody going to the same, earth again. So we are in the same prison house. Maybe, your white body, you got some money. Maybe you think, you're educated. Maybe you think that, I'm more superior than you because you are uneducated. You look very ugly, Maybe, you don't have a wealth, Maybe they think in that way. But we all are in the prison house with this 5 conditional life. And our life in the material world to somewhere or other come out from this 5 conditional life. It can be done through the service of Krishna. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes and tells you, service to Krishna is very easy only. Only 2 things you do in your life. He says, Samasritaye padav palav pravam, mahat padam punya yeso murari bhavam bodhi. Samasritaye, samsara sarpa driste murtidanam kalau yuge ausadim bhagavan nama tasmad vaishnava sevanam. That Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was talking with Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, and they said that there are 2 things already enough for you to come out from this conditioned life and go back to Krishna. That 2 things is that always you chant, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. And the second thing is that always you stay in the association of the devotees. Don't leave devotee association. Because if devotee association, you don't get this, information, you don't get this knowledge. You live like one of the stupid out there, thinking that I'm a dog, I'm a cat, I'm a black, I'm a white, I'm American, I'm Indian, all simply on the gross bodily concept of life. When the black man die already, when the white man die already, they're crying, oh, my brother is gone, oh, my husband is gone. But the black body, the white body is still lying there. Why you're crying? He has gone. What has gone from the body, they're not able to understand. I mean, the soul is already gone from the body. This because this my mother. When your mother died already, the body is still there. But why you are crying that your mother is gone? The mother body is still there. And what is gone from the body, they don't have intelligence. Because somewhere or other, they into this 5 conditional life. That 5 conditional life is envy, enviousness, and thinking that there's only one life in the world, no more reincarnation, you don't worry about it. And number 3 is that you don't know that you are the spirit soul. Number 4, you are thinking you are the body. And number 5, only reason we come to this world to enjoy sense gratification, nothing else. So by always chanting Hare Krishna and coming to the temple, be in the association of the devotee, your problem is solved. Prabhupada says Krishna consciousness is very easy. He said very simple. What is that? Sing Hare Krishna, dance, and take prasadam and go back to your house. That's it. He says Krishna consciousness is very simple for the simple-minded people, it's very complicated for the complicated in the world. Thank you so much for being here this morning, and now any of you have got any questions or any doubts today?
So anger can be also sattvic. Like
Anger.
Prabhupada used to have sattvic anger also.
Hanuman has displayed his anger towards the Lankini, towards Ravana, towards Indrajit. So now the Shastra says anger is good, provided you can control the anger. The moment anger controls you, your life is finished. Everything is good in the world. Money is good, provided you control the money. The moment money controls you, your money, like that. So anger, you must know when and how to apply. Bhakti Thakur says, when somebody talk bad about the devotee and Krishna, you should apply your anger. Oh, you shouldn't speak like that. They are good people. You shouldn't speak like that. But somebody say you are stupid, you don't apply the anger. You say thank you so much. There is so much to learn in the world. You be humble. No, because there is so much to learn. The moment you think I'm intelligent, I know everything, there's no room for you to more progress in your life. So somebody, put an allegation on you, doesn't matter. But they put allegation on Krishna and his devotee, then you apply your anger. That's not right you are talking. So anger is good, provided you can control. So that needs, In the chapter 5, text 19, Krishna says, Iyaivatayir jita sargo esam samyen sammitha. There he says that when their mind become equiposed, when their mind is equiposed, sameness and equanimity, they have already conquered, the cycle of birth and death. When you conquered your mind ready, you have conquered everything in the world. So you have to first conquer your mind before you become angry. Otherwise, anger will control you, will conquer you. When anger can conquer you, nobody wants to be your friend. They will be frightened. Oh, the lady is coming. Oh, the man is coming. Keep away. But when you have no anger, you have got so much of love. Everybody likes to be your friend. Everything is good, everything is bad, provided that everything can be applied in Krishna consciousness. Everything becomes bad if you're trying to use it for your own, selfish interest. So control the anger. You cannot eliminate anger. You cannot eliminate anger from the world, because anger is one of the permanent emotion in the life of the living being. There are 5 primary emotion, there are 7 secondary emotion. The 7 secondary emotion in the heart of the living being is that Asya, Adbhuta, Virya, Karuna, Raudra. Bhayanaka, Bibhisa. Raudra means anger. Anger is born in you, it's born with you. You cannot take away the anger from there. You need to have little bit of anger so that you see somebody said, oh, this fellow is stupid, Then you got a little bit anger. Why you call me stupid? What mistake I made? So I must do better. So little bit, you get a little bit of fired up, with little bit of anger. Just like Krishna is trying to make Arjun angry so that he can fight and do his duty. Otherwise, you are like, total idiot, people say anything, No. So anger is good if you can control.
But envy is always bad.
Eh?
Envy is always bad.
Envious is always bad. You cannot apply envious in Krishna consciousness. But envious comes from fear. You have fear of losing something because somebody is doing more better than you. And your fear that, then the envious comes from the fear comes from the ignorance. Ignorance is that you do not know your real identity. And beautifully, Mahaprabhu said, Krishna boli se jiva anadhir bahir mukha ataiva maya tare deha samsara dukkha. Because you have forgotten your real identity as a servant of Krishna, now, he says, now you caught into this, problem of life and you are struggling and suffering in the material world. The first reason why everything else comes, there are 6 enemies the human being has got: Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya. Kama is different kinds of desires in us. Krodha, anger, is also one of the enemies sitting inside us. Lobha, greediness, also one of the enemies sitting. Moha, illusion, also sitting inside us. Mada, madness, also inside us. And Matsarya, enviousness, also inside us. So now the 6 enemies are inside us. So out of that 6, 5 you can apply into Krishna consciousness. But enviousness cannot be applied. So only reason why everything comes negative, because what is the very reason? Anybody knows? Why you get angry, why you become greedy, why you become mad, why you become, illusion, Why What is the reason?
Maya.
Maya. Maya
False
means
ego.
something which is not there.
False ego.
I said very reason, one very reason.
Wondering.
From there only everything else comes.
It's fear.
Fear comes because of that ignorance. So what is that ignorance? I quoted the verse just now. I said Krishna, Boli se jiva anadir bahir mukha. That you have forgotten Krishna. Because you have forgotten Krishna, anadir bahir mukha. You've been thrown into the material world. Atayeva maya tere now, because now you are caught in the maya. You have come to the world. Why you have come to the world? Because you have forgotten Krishna. So our only problem of all other problems, only because it started from one thing. That one thing is that we have forgotten Krishna. So chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. He revives your Krishna consciousness. And you understand your real identity, that you are servant, Krishna is the only master in the world. Then your problems are solved. Yes, Prabhu.
Maharaj, my name is George.
George, thanks for coming.
Yes. And my question, if we are reborn, are
If
we
we are-
reborn, if we reincarnated, are we reincarnated in the same family tree or?
Or when you are reborn, so that I've been explaining that a friend and enemy of their previous life are born in the same family. If you and your wife are living together very happily, very peacefully, treating each other with great love and respect, you were friends in your previous life. Somewhere or other your karma is not finished. You are born in this world now. You are trying to help each other, serve each other to finish off your karma. But if you and your wife every day fighting, every day argument, and then abusing each other, in your previous life you both were enemies. And you come in this life in the same family, and then we fight all the time like enemies. So all your friends and enemies from your previous life been put into the same family, like your girl born into your family because she has got connection with your family. There is certain karma is not finished, so now you serve the girl because previous life you have taken something from them. So in this life as a baby you give, earn money, give them food, give them education, payback time. Like just a few days ago there was somebody sent me a WhatsApp, message from India. The father, old man sitting in the house, a big, businessman, and then he had 2 factory, of manufacturing something. He's a very wealthy man, and then he got 2 children. One is the boy, one is the girl. Both are married. So now he has given, 1 factory to the son. And then son, he was a little bit, not very responsible, and he lost his money, everything, they don't even have money to pay the worker. So he has lost the factory. Then he came to the father, he said, you give me another factory also, you give me all the money, write to me your will. Father is not agreeable. So father is sitting like that, he going, punch the father's face. So many times he, give a flying kick to the father. After 2 days, the father dies. So one son has to kill the father. That means, they were great enemy from the previous life, and this life is a payback time. So better you all don't fight. Help each other. Your life, Krishna is very kind, has given you a very good wife to help you to attain our mission. He gives you a good friend to attain your mission, to go back to him. He gives the temple and devotee to help you to go back to Krishna, that's all. We are not here to compete among each other. That's somebody who is in the envious nature, they do, but devotee, they do like that, because devotee generally, they are very happy for everybody, and their goal is not about this life. Their goal is go back to Krishna. So they focus into Krishna. They're not focused into Germany, that I must conquer Germany. They don't think like that. So be careful. Every action there's a reaction. Yeah, Mataji.
I've got 2 questions that remove me. One thing is, see with payback time, like your examples, but isn't it an ongoing thing? You take perhaps revolt in a situation, isn't it an ongoing thing of treating each other poorly and badly and over generations or...
So now Krishna said these are the ongoing things. You have no option in your life. You've been forced to born in certain family, certain environment, certain country. In the chapter 4, text 14, Krishna says, Namam karmani limpanti name karma palaspre iti mamyo bijananti karma bir nasa bhadyate. Nasa bhadyate means Krishna says, I will destroy all your ongoing karma when you come to me. Krishna has got the power to change your destiny.
Stop the karma.
Yeah, Krishna can stop. Only Krishna can do. Prabhupada says if your hand is bound, somebody tied your hand back like that, you need another person whose hand is not bound to release you. So only Krishna's hand is not bound and anything. He is total, independent. So he can help you to release you from all this karma. Karma is very, very subtle, very difficult for anybody to understand how it works. The whole material creation is called karma bhumi. That means every moment there's a karma is happening. Even you don't do anything, you sit down, you're thinking, the karma comes into you because you are thinking something. Even you don't, in the chapter 6, text, chapter 3, text 6, Krishna says, karmendriyani samyamya ya aste manasa smaran indriyardam vimudatma mrityu saracha uchete. While you are sitting not doing anything, somewhere or other your mind is wandering everywhere. So it brings in karma. So what happens when you get a bad thinking? What birth you take in your next life? Anybody?
As a human, I guess.
As a human being. When you do within your mind, it creates a karma. Next life you are human being. When you talking, you tell lies and then disrespect people, and then all those things, you take next life. You take what kind of birth? Animals, very good. And when you are kicking and punching and then you're killing people, physical abuse. Next life? Born as a plant and tree. See the plant and tree, they got a reason to be like that. Even sunshine or winter, at least we got some winter clothes, But pity the tree, they also cold, but they're helpless condition because they were very naughty in the previous. Physically they have abused people. So like that, Krishna can stop your karma. In the chapter 18, text 66, Krishna says, Sarva dharman parityaja mamekam saranam brajam aham tvam sarva papebhyo mokshayisami. Papa means is a sin, is a karma. I said, if you surrender to me, I will deliver you, I will clear from all kinds of karma in the world. Faithfully, you must stay with Krishna, that's very important. Even if you don't do anything, no problem, stay with Krishna only. Understand?
Yes.
Very good.
There's one question, I don't know how to put it, but we talking about ancestor lines. But if you reincarnate again, let's put it in a mode of Krishna consciousness, but you reincarnate.
Yeah.
So all your ancestors are already incarnated.
Yeah.
So actually, is there an ancestor line or not? You know what I mean? In some ways,
Yeah.
it's energetically with the things that happen to them. But these people, actual people in the background of your ancestors, so
they're already around. That's what I said. It's very karma. Is very subtle. Very difficult for us to understand. But in the Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 11. Chapter 5, text 42, Krishna explained, they explained, Deva Rishi Bhutapta Nirnim Patrinam Nakin Karo Nayam Tam Rinicha Rajan Sarvatmana Saranam Saranim Gatam Mukundam Parhari. Again, there Krishna says in the Canto 11, chapter 5, text 41, Krishna says that human beings are indebted to 5 things in the world. Why we are taking birth here? Because we got to settle the debts towards the 5, beings. One is that to the gods, gods are helping many ways. You are breathing in and out, the wind god is helping you. And something growing, from the ground, Mother Nature helps you. And you get the rainwater, Indra helps you. So the demigods all are helping you. And we are not, repaying them, we are not very grateful to. Like you use the electricity, you pay the bill. Then you use the aircon, you pay the bill. But here you will be using free air. Even you go to hospital, you have to pay for your oxygen. COVID time, they were, oxygen was shortage, because the rich people pay money and take. So now we are indebted to the demigods because they supply, the need of our life through Krishna, and we are not repaying them back, number one. Number two, now your forefathers, your father, your mother, your grandmother, all these people, they have helped you so much. You got their DNA in your body, your, somewhere your nose or your eyes or somewhere is, related to them. You're using their DNA. So you are obligated to do something for them, but somewhere or other, we may not, properly, totally have done, service to the forefathers. We are indebted to them. Number three is people, like Prabhupada, the sages, they have come and, given you a knowledge how to come up. Like a teacher, you pay the salary, but here they come, they teach you for free. How to come out from the entanglement of life. Now we don't follow them, we are indebted to them. And number four, human being, among human beings, but mixing with so many people, and always, we are giving and taking. Somebody has given you a cup of water, but in return you do not give back again, or sometimes we have taken money from people, we have not returned, and people made the road, people may make the house, and maybe we paid, not equal to what to be paid. Somewhere that we are indebted to the human being, number four. And number five is that we are indebted to the animals and insects and everything. Just like when we are walking, we also, stepping on the insects, some microbes there. And sometimes, the animals, in those days people use, the buffalo, to work in the field and use the cow milk to survive in the world. Somewhere or other, the animals, we are indebted to the animal. While drinking water, there is some, living being in the water, while breathing, while walking. So, we are indebted to the animals. So, these are the five, indebts, we have got in this world. And we are coming back again and again to this world to settle this, problem. But somewhere or other, coming to this world, nobody taught us, what is our, problem, why you are suffering, because all these problems. So now Krishna says, now when you surrender to me, if you got some time, you go through, see the Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 11, chapter 5, text 41. Krishna said, Gato Mukundam Pariyari Saranyam. He said, when you surrender to me, Mukunda means is a deliverer from, the clutches of birth and death. He said, you surrender to me, you come out from these five kind of deaths in the world. So you are obligated to do something for your forefathers, but at the same time, sometimes it becomes very difficult for us to do totally any of these things because of, our birth environment, our country environment, our education environment. But very easy, you take Krishna consciousness, you become a good devotee of Krishna, and you no longer, indebted to any of these things. Krishna is the root of this family tree. You pour the water into the root of the tree, yada taron molan nisichenena, triptam titanskanda. Triptam means satisfied. You put the water into the root of the tree, the whole tree becomes satisfied. So you don't need to worry. Krishna can take care of everything.
Thank you.
So there are certain people born with certain disabilities
That's
in
right.
life, and they say that they are God-gifted gifts. But at the same time, parents has to go through double the service that a usual parent goes through. So why does this happen?
Because they owe them double from the previous life, so this life they have to do double for them.
Okay. It's all because of the karma.
Yeah, everything is because of karma. You are born in somebody born in a king family, but why some child has to be born in the beggar family? The child didn't do anything wrong. As long as we know the child did not do anything wrong, why he's been put into a beggar family and another child put us into a king family? Why somebody is born as a dog, somebody as a cat, and somebody has very extraordinary intelligence in them, all a continuation from the previous life. So now something you have to pay back in a very high price from the previous life. So this life the child is born in that manner, so you do extraordinary.
And what about the child? So because
Yeah, similarly the child get that kind of father and mother because of their the child has to take back everything from these people because they owe them. So he borns in a particular family. And if you got some time, you read Canto 3, chapter 31, text 1 of Srimad Bhagavatam. Kapil Dev talked to his mother about this thing. Karma daiva netrena jantur deho papate sriya pravista udharam pumsa reta kanasai. According to one's life karma, we've been pushed by force. We don't have a freedom what to choose. If you got a freedom, you would have chosen a king, have chosen rich people. But we don't even have a freedom. Which mother's home we have to go?
Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita that I accept the law of karma because if I don't do it, the human souls will also not do it.
Yeah, so that Krishna says in the chapter 3, text 22, Name Patasti Kartavyam Trisu Lokena Kinchana Nana Vaktam Avaktavyam Vartate Itakadam. Krishna says that Trisu Loka, within the three worlds, you don't have any karma, you don't have anything to do. But I myself come to the world. Why he says that, if I don't show them how to live, Utsideyor Imeloke in the chapter 3, text 24, he says, Utsideyor Imeloke, Nakuryam Karmachet Aham Sankarasya Chakartam Sam Upanyam. If I don't teach them how to live in the world, they don't know how to live in the world. In the chapter 3, 21, Krishna says, Yat Yat Achayati Shreta Tattat Ivattarojana Shayam Pramanam Kulte Lokas Tatuvartate. Whatever the great man do in the world, the others follow. Whatever exemplary act he lives behind, others pursue. So just like the parents, they become a good example for the child. Any places when the child is not properly acting, they say, whose son is that, doing like that? So people always blame the parents because the parents got a great responsibility. They are the leaders of the family. Similarly, Krishna being the supreme leader for everything in the world, so he comes to the world. But he has no karma here. In the chapter 4, text 9, Krishna says, Janma karma chame divyam ivam yoveti tadvata hatyakum devam punarjanma naiti mamitu. Arjuna, by understanding my karma, my action, you become free from all kinds of karma. You come back to me, you don't come back again to this miserable world. So there is difference between Krishna's karma and our karma. Krishna's karma releases from the conditional life and our karma puts again back into the conditional life. Okay, it's 9:30, so 10:30?
Yeah.
I did not see the time. So thank you so much for being here today, and may Prabhupada bless your life, that you become more happy and peaceful in your life, and always chant Hare Krishna and be happy. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Jai Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Jai Gaura Premanande.
Hare